Well, you know him for hits like Keep Your Head Up and Honey, I'm Good, and now he's got a brand new album and his eyes set on another headlining tour across the country. Andy Grammer is joining us today. Good morning, Andy.
How you doing?
Good, man. I have to ask you, when you were younger, playing the trumpet, the piano, the guitar, did you ever envision you would be where you are today?
Oh man, it's so awesome. I genuinely feel so lucky to get to do what I do. And especially right now, like to get to do these songs off this album that I love so much. It's the best. I pinch myself a lot. It's really sweet.
Now, you just released your third album, The Good Parts, and I love how you said the first album is proving you're worth listening to, number 2 is proving it wasn't a fluke, and 3 is the most authentic. What makes this one so real?
Just kind of where I'm at in my life, trying to dig into deeper topics and find. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun trying to like, how do you write uplifting, happy songs that that aren't cheesy? And this one is a little bit more mature in that I think they're still uplifting, but there's a little more complexity underneath.
Yeah.
You know, there's like just kind of going through. Being mid-30s, like I find that even what's cool about mid-30s is you're down to go a little bit deeper. Right. I think mid-20s, I'd have a conversation and someone asks you like a normal question like, do you consider yourself honest? In your 20s, you're like, yeah. In your 30s, you're like, I think so.
I'm not sure. Hey, I'm right there, man. I crossed that line last year, and as 30, I totally get where you're coming from. And I have to ask you.
Yeah, you're like, it's a little more complex than it used to be.
Right.
That doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I'm down to go a little bit further. So the title track off this album is "Tell me your story, but don't leave the good parts out." Like the best parts of your story. You know, I'm not sure we've met before, but I'm sure if you have an incredible story.
Yeah.
And I bet there's some things in your past that if I was your best friend and we sat down and we were talking about it, you would tell me some intense stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that we're going to have this interview and it's cool and there's not enough time maybe to get there, but I also crave always, like, I would love to sit down with you and go, so like, what's your story? Like, what for real though? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
You know? And for me, every track on this album is kind of me going there, which has been really fun.
Well, as your new best friend, maybe you can tell me this.
Yes.
6 hits, certified gold or better. What's your secret sauce, man? I mean, you are amazing at this.
Oh man, I'm so first of all, I just write so many songs to try and get to this stuff, and trying to find out how to actually get it to make someone feel a certain way. You know, when I was a street performer, you realize that good doesn't mean anything. Mm-hmm. You actually have to make somebody stop as they're walking by and go like, oh my God, what is this? And then you have to make them go, holy crap, this is amazing, to pull their wallet out and actually buy the CD from you on the street. And I think that standard has to happen when they hear a song over the radio, on Spotify, off YouTube. Like, it's gotta be great. So
yeah,
and just kind of like an attention to detail.
Right.
And then there's also trying to go into these spaces.
Now, you mentioned your street performer roots, and I'm glad you said that because I've seen you in concert. When you get ready for a tour like this, I mean, you're energetic, you're loud, your band is just as energetic. How do you prepare to sustain that energy throughout the entire country? Okay,
so the secret to that is create songs and art that you love.
That's
like,
good.
Honestly, I'm just being honest, I didn't sleep last night. I got on a plane and I just like walked right into this to do this interview.
Wow.
And I love this music so much that I don't care.
Yeah.
That's how you sustain the energy. When you really do like love it, it's like so fun. And I can't wait to go across the country and play this stuff.
Well, we can see it from you, man, that you love your music. Congratulations on the new album, the new tour. Now, what do I have to do to get you to stop by Columbus on your way to Nashville from Detroit? You got a day in there, man. I'm about to bribe you. Can I get you some Buckeyes?
We got to work it out. We got to work it out. I will say, and I always say this, that Ohio in general is like, it's one of my favorite places.
That's awesome.
Ohio has always been amazing to me. And you create these relationships all across the country, and any time that I pull into Ohio, I'm like, oh man, this is going to be really good. These people know how to party.
Well, Andy, we love you. Ohio loves you, and thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Now, you can get his brand new album, The Good Parts, available everywhere you get music, and tickets for Andy Grammer's headlining tour are available for pre-sale with the code The Good Parts.